Good morning, Dad. It is, October the 8th, and it's just before 9 a.m. We're supposed to get a little bit of rain today. We have overcast skies, so fingers crossed, supposed to rain today and tonight. I wanted to show you something about the garlic today, and stop the camera and turn it around and show you what I'm doing. Okay, you remember that little experiment I did when I let the garlic go to, well, I didn't break off the scape, and I let it go to a flower head, and then I got bulbils. Well, I harvested them, and earlier in the year I tossed them in this bucket with a bunch of soil. And I did it kind of hastily, and afterwards I read that you're supposed to let them overwinter before you do that because they need to vernalize. And I thought, oh, well, that was a bunch of time wasted. So today I got out a couple trays and I sifted out the soil and pulled them out. But lo and behold, a bunch of them had actually rooted. So I'm going through and I'm retraying them in a little more order. And I noticed something that was very interesting. When you plant garlic, you usually plant it so that the flat part is down. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Woohoo, there we go. You usually plant it with a flat part down and the pointy part up. So that's what I was thinking when I started planting up those trays. But then I noticed that the ones that had already rooted from the pointy part. So this part looks like it was like the stem that the roots would grow through, like the basal plate, I think they call it. But nope. So now that's what I'm doing. I'm going through and I'm poking them all in, trying to be a little bit careful about the roots so they don't break them off. So I'm going to plant those up, cover them with soil, and also I took a little screwdriver and I poked a bunch of holes in these old trays, lasagna trays or moussaka trays or whatever they are. So when I'm done, I will cover them with soil and water them in well. And what will I do with them? Maybe put them beside my garden shed to overwinter. Well, I might put them in the greenhouse too. But I do want them to be somewhere where they'll get some moisture. Anyway, that's this morning's project. First thing in the morning project. I went swimming yesterday and the day before because it's been very warm. I don't know if I'll go again today. Maybe. The water is definitely not as warm as it has been. But I got like a 5-minute swim in. The water is cold enough that after you're in it for a few minutes, it almost feels like it's burning on your skin. It's very invigorating. Okay, that's it. Ciao.